Hello, my crafty cuties. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to take a moment and apologize for not doing a live on Wednesday. I've been having an issue, and it turns out it's my gallbladder. So I will be having surgery to have that little alien removed. So I am going to, before I get started on that, I want to add some texture by doing some yarn on these tree limbs right here, and I'm just going to couch it down. I think I'm just going to use regular sewing thread to couch it down. Let's see what it looks like. So anyway, I haven't been feeling too well. It's very painful. If anybody has ever experienced gallbladder issues, you know what I'm talking about. It's extremely painful when you have an attack. And of course my thread has boogered up on me. Let me see if I can get this open and make sure this goes through. Hopefully you guys can see. So yes, and I'm pre-recording this video to post Wednesday because I go see this is Sunday, February I do believe it's the 18th. And I go tomorrow for a consultation with the surgeon, and I'm hoping that I can have surgery pretty quickly and go ahead and get this, I call it the alien baby, out, because I'm tired of playing with him. Him, her, it, whatever, you know. So, yes. So I'm pre-recording this as a just in case. And this, I'm going to do a few more things on this to finish it up for February. Because this is actually the last week in February, and I didn't really work on this. I didn't work any on this, you know, of course, last week because I didn't do a live. And I just didn't feel good at all. There we go. So I went for the ultrasound on Monday, and they confirmed, yeah, you have gallstones. So I knew it was going to happen. I've had bariatric surgery, and there's a very high percentage of people who have bariatric surgery end up having to have the gallbladder removed. It's just something that goes along with it. So yeah, it's not a surprise. I'm not surprised by having to have it removed. And I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not going to do every single limb on here, but just a few. And I don't know that I'm actually going to do this limb because then I'd have to stitch in the feet. I don't know. I might. We'll see. So anyway, I wanted to get this pre-recorded. I know that y'all like the lives, but I'm trying to get ready for, well, for the surgery by, you know, getting some cleaning done that I put off, and, you know, all of that good stuff. Every time I go to sit down and stitch, I can stitch off camera and never ever have a problem. And the minute that I sit down to record, I mean, maybe trying to be told something. Maybe, yeah. And I'm gonna go back so I can catch this down. Yep. There we go. And that looks like poo-poo, but it's what we got. I'm not gonna rip it out. So anyway, yes, so this is, yes. So the next, you know, these next few videos may be pre-recorded for you guys. So no, I haven't stopped doing the videos. I just haven't been feeling the greatest in the entire world. It's very, like I said, it's very, very painful. If you've had a gallbladder attack, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And for the longest, oops, my knot's on top, but you know, we're gonna pretend that it's supposed to be that way. You know, it took me a little while to figure out what was going on. And then it dawned on me. I went to see my primary care and she's like, yep, pretty sure your blood work came back, pretty sure gallbladder. And yeah. So, and I think I'm gonna add one right there, like that. And again, I haven't washed this yet because, and I'm actually going, maybe I'll do this thread right here. Come on, come through there. There we go. I bet this will look better because it's more of the color. I want to pull that down just a little bit more. Well, I honestly didn't really catch it, so let's try that one more time. Oh, let's try that one more time. There we go. Caught it that time. And I think I want to do, let's kind of follow. I have to find my thimble. Whoops, and pulled it plumb out of my needle. Sure did. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. And I think one more stitch to about right there. Because I can't tuck it up under here, I don't think. No, because I've already stitched that completely down. Okay, so let's just right there. Trim it off. And actually, before I do tie it off, let's just pop down here and let's do our French knots here. 1, 2, 3. I think I did 4 or 5. I think. I'm not sure. So I haven't been working on a on any quilt things for the reason that I just explained. I don't want to get in the middle of starting a new kind of quilt along, and I'm going to be incapacitated for a little while. From what I understand, the surgery is minimally invasive. I think that's the right word. I think I'm using the right word. I'm not sure, but I think I am. I think I'm using the right word. It's not, you know, it could be worse. So I don't know how long I'm going to have to be off work, how long I'm going to have to take it easy, or any of those kinds of things. So what is the old adage? Hope for the best and prepare for the worst, or something like that. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do some French knots right down through here too. So that is exactly what I'm doing, is preparing for the worst but hoping for the best. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I said I don't know how long I'm gonna be down. There we go. Straighten that out. I'm just ready to be, you know, to be done, ready to have it done and over with. I love French knots. I do. I use them everywhere I can possibly use them. Come off over the top. There we go. Whoops. And then hung it on that one. There we go. But I do. I love French knots. I honestly do. Love them. Love them. Took me forever to grasp how to make it. And I'm not using a milliner's needle. This is a quilting betweens needle. As long as you don't pull too tight, you can do a French knot with almost any needle, as long as you don't pull it like extremely too tight. I really like that better than I do using the regular thread, but oh well. That's neither here nor there. So this may not be a super long video today, as I've got to get some stuff done. And I say that, and then I sit here, I get to stitching, and because it's so therapeutic, I get to stitching and just zone out. If y'all can hear my belly, I am so sorry. I promise I have eaten. It wasn't much. I'm kind of afraid to eat a whole lot. I don't know what's going to trigger an attack, so it kind of scares me because I don't want to have another one. Oh, I like that. I like that. All right, guys. I like that. I really, really do. So all I need to do is stamp. There we go. Let's take this off. There's not enough there to fully let's throw that away. I want to keep the littlest, bittiest pieces of stuff. It's ridiculous. And it's like, and I don't have the storage to keep a whole lot of stuff. Let me move this up. Put these away. Okay. So I think I just need a little piece of fabric. Ooh, wouldn't that be pretty? And then do like stamp FEB on here. Can't tear it. I was trying. There we go. Yeah, don't be afraid to use like the wrong side of fabrics, because I like that it pulls like this color up here like that. So get my little stamps and my ink. I just have to drag it over. Let's take it off of that. And then let's do F. E. B. February. There we go. So now that is ready to stitch down. About ready to get back into doing journals again. I've been thinking about it. Like I'm ready to do some journals. Hopefully my head is not in the camera. Hopefully. Sure, my hand was just up there in the middle of the camera. Sorry about that. I make the biggest mess, I swear, every time I turn on the camera. It's just ridiculous, folks. I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna be on the back, and the back's gonna be stitched down. Nobody ever see it, and we'll never ever know. Looks like that's dirty. Well, I'm gonna be washing this piece anyway. Grayson has struck again. Oh my God, my husband gave him catnip earlier this morning. Whew, he was being a pistol ball. He attacked my legs, scratched me. He was being something else. Oh my gosh. And I just seen him walking around out here in the backyard. You know, he's an indoor/outdoor cat. So, thank goodness he took that high. He's high as a kite. You know, he cracked out on Nip Nip. He took that mess outside. I noticed the last live that I did, we got what I think was a bunch of trolls that joined in. Could be wrong, could not have been. I blocked one of them. Hopefully it wasn't somebody who was actually a fan. You know what I mean? Oops, sorry. But I just felt that the comments were going in a direction that we did not need them to go. So So, you know, if the lives become nothing but trolls, then we're going to go, I'll just do pre-record. Even though y'all love the lives, I'll just do pre-recorded videos because I'm not putting up with that mess, you know. And y'all shouldn't have to put up with that mess either. Whoops. Could have centered February just a little bit more. Oh gosh, y'all are used to my shenanigans. Y'all are used to my shenanigans. Why does that look awful thick? It's because the thread rotted up. That is the reason why. Thread did something goofy. Excuse me, guys. Don't know what's going on here. What in the world? I tell y'all what, I am just about ready to give up. I don't know what this is or why it's doing it or where it even came from. I mean, come on. Give me a break. I have no idea where that even came from. I'm just going to pull it through to the back. I think that's enough. Let me tie this off and pull that loop through to the back. Wherever that loop came from, have no idea where it came from. No clue. I may not can pull it through to the back. Can I make like a stitch? An odd stitch? Nope. I can't. I'm just going to trim it off because I have no idea where that loop came from. I'm just going to be honest. All right. Okay. So there we go, my crafty cuties. My February little page is done. So now we have January and February. March, you know, March is windy, so I'm looking forward beginning of spring. Spring begins next month, so I'm very looking forward to spring coming. We've not had too bad of a winter. Oh, I wanted to leave those out because I'm not finished with them. I was fixing to put them up and I'm not finished with them. So one other thing that I have been working on is I have been doing some stitching on my cover. And all I'm simply doing is a running stitch of this cute pink thread. This is the back. This is the back. And I try to work on it when like I'm sitting down watching TV, you know. It's not something I've been filming, and I apologize for that. Well, and I thought I might work on it just a little bit today since we were finishing up February's page. And whoops, let me move these out of the way. Move those over there. Not that that's what's causing the issue. It's me causing the issue. Do I care if these are straight? Absolutely not. But this is what I wanted to do for the cover for my Heart Whispers journal. is that I wanted to get the outside of the covers made and then I'll work the inside, work on the inside of the cover. This is going to be so pretty. And like I'm coming down maybe like a thumb width. That's what I'm using to measure with. That's what I'm using to measure with, is ye old thumb. Let me find give me 1 second. There it is. And there is a video where I showed you the pages, and the only thing that I didn't show you how to do was the hearts that I put on here. And I had carried that to the doctor's office. I took my daughter to the doctor, and I stitched, or did I sit here and stitch it? Anyway, I don't remember. That's the only thing that I haven't, was how I stitched this. And I apologize for not filming that. But I showed you how I did the cover, the fabric, cut the fabric for the page. Actually, I didn't cut anything, I ripped it. So, yes, there is a video on that. I haven't stitched the pages in yet because I would like to finish, I need to finish this first. I need to finish the decorating part and then put the inside on my covers. And if you can see, I'm getting wider as I go this way. Come on. There we go. And you could absolutely draw lines if you wanted to. Actually, I may do that on the next one and show you how you can keep it straight. So you have straight lines if you're that picky. I'm not that picky. Oh, come on. This is driving me insane. Fixing to get aggravated, and this is it for the day. All right, so now if I want to draw some straighter lines or stitch some straighter lines, I'm gonna come up here to the top, and I'm gonna measure along the top actually, and then take my water-soluble pen, figure out how far I want them apart. Think about like that. And then I'm just going to draw a line. So now I have a pretty straight line right there. So now, just mark another line. They don't have to all be the same space apart. You know, it's kind of hard to see that little line. Go. And then, where'd it go? I keep losing it. Let's do that. And it would look really good to do them randomly. You know, make some closer, some further apart. And then somewhere around in there. And then let's do, and I'm hoping I'm seeing the line. And then there we go. Put that up. So now we can just hop down here to the line that we just drew. And take a little back stitch to help anchor. Should really do that. I didn't on this one. It'll help anchor that, that thread. This is just a simple running stitch, cantha stitching, whatever. I'm actually doing mine like a quilting stitch, where I'd stack it up on the needle. Get you 3 or 4 on your needle. I have better control over how big my stitches are if I do them like this, just one at a time. But you don't have to do just one at a time. I have better control over the spacing, how big or little my stitches are if I do them like this. And is one superior over the other? Absolutely not. It's just, you know, your preferred way of stitching. How do you prefer to stitch? So, yeah, there's not one more superior than the other. And then angle down to there. And I'm actually going to take a stitch forward, and then I'll do a back stitch. And then we'll continue going forward. So yeah, there's There we go. Honestly, I think this way is a little faster if you just want my honest opinion, rather than trying to stack the stitches, because you're just sliding that needle in and out. And I'm not really concerned over the size or spacing of my stitches. Remember, we're doing this for mindfulness and relaxation, not to stress ourselves out if our stitches are not uniform. So, doesn't bother me. Okay, I'm gonna go down and then come back up here and take a stitch. Let's do that back stitch like that. All right, and then let's carry on. Ouch, stuck my finger. All right, my crafty cuties, I am going to carry on and get this finished. Finish stitching my lines, and next week's video we should start March. Well, we won't be starting Marches next week. We'll work some more on our cover if I feel like it. We'll see. I'm really hoping I can have surgery next week. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I'm ready to get the alien baby out and be done with it. So I'm just ready to move on with life. You know, get my life back where I feel better. And So I'm just going to carry on once I can thread the needle. I'm sure y'all don't want to sit here and watch me just do straight line stitching. I don't know, you might. Well, come on, come in there. All right, guys, I'm going to pause the video right here. I'm going to get my needle rethreaded. I'm going to finish stitching my lines through here. And next week, hopefully this coming week, we'll work some more on our journal cover. And we'll go from there. I haven't figured out what I'm going to put right here yet. It may be a little bling bling or something. Don't know yet. All right, guys, I love you. And I will see you back here later. Bye for now.